It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Hot temperatures are forecast over the plains and into the lower Mississippi River Valley, where heat advisories have been issued. Heavy rain from a disturbance in the western Gulf could bring flooding to South Texas. Aaron could bring tropical storm conditions and heavy rain to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands this weekend, with dangerous surf and rip currents impacting the western Atlantic basin. Closer to home, deeper monsoon moisture returns through Monday, generally supporting increased thunderstorm chances and localized flash flooding, though daily storm chances are going to vary. High temperatures will remain in the upper 80s into the 90s through the work week into next weekend. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
Roadblock information for Friday, 15 August. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 54, Highway 380, Las Cruces Gate, El Paso Gate, and Nike Avenue will remain open.
The Alamogordo Police Department has made multiple arrests following an investigation into a kidnapping which occurred in mid-2023. In early January 2024, officers received information regarding the alleged abduction of a female victim several months prior. Through the course of investigation, it was determined that the victim, who was acquainted with some of the suspects, had been forcibly taken from a residence in North Alamogordo and transported to a second location elsewhere in the city. Investigators learned that the victim was restrained and subjected to prolonged physical abuse before eventually being released. As the result of an investigation, 32-year-old Ernesto Robles, 32-year-old Vanessa Renteria, and 30-year-old Samantha Martinez were taken into custody on August 11th. All three were booked into the Otero County Detention Center and awaiting court proceedings. There's a fourth suspect identified, and a warrant for that arrest remains active. A car seat safety check is happening this Saturday from 12 till 2 at Fire Station number 7. That's 2010 Oregon Avenue. Certified technicians will check your car seat to make sure it's the right seat the right way. If not, replacements are going to be available. Child and seat must be present for those replacements, and a replacement fee of $35 may apply. For more information, SaferNM.org. The City of Alamogordo Parks and Recreation Department is thrilled to announce a community-wide survey to help name the new natatorium, which is the indoor swimming pool. This is your chance to leave a lasting mark on a project that's going to benefit the community. Here's how you participate. Submit your ideas by visiting the official Google form and submit your name suggestions explaining your choices. There's a link on the City of Alamogordo Facebook page to that form. The Parks and Recreation staff will review all submissions for appropriateness. The Alamogordo Parks and Recreation Advisory Board will select the top 10 favorite names. These 10 names will be put to a public vote in a new survey, and the City Commission will make the final selection based on public poll results. A new Facebook group has launched in the area. Alamogordo Talk Radio News What's Happening Facebook group is part of the Second Life Media family. The newly created Weeding Warriors will assemble this coming Thursday in Tularosa in order to tackle the weed problem.
Well, with many hands, we are starting a new volunteer work night on Thursday night. We originally set it to 7 p.m., but I think we're going to move it to 6:30, give us a little bit more daylight. And as the season progresses, we'll probably move it down to 5 till about, 8:30, 9, whenever it gets dark. And basically, we're just coming together to help take care of weeds.
Greg Gutierrez speaking with Crazy Radio. You can hear our conversation in full by checking out our Facebook page. Well, today is Friday. That means we get a cat chat from Kitty City.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City. Welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. My husband Ed and I had the cutest little mouse in our house. Mouse is the name given by Ed to a kitten that was brought to Kitty City in the second week of June. Mouse was only 4 weeks old at that time. She was found under the hood of a rescuer's car. The rescuer was worried that the kitten would not survive. The kitten had been trying to get away from predators and could not find her mama. While Mouse was understandably frightened of people when she was first found, she has quickly become socialized and is now very friendly. She rolls over for tummy rubs. She is a delightful gray and white tabby. Mouse is now in Kitty City with her new friend Jackson, who is 3 months old, the same age as Mouse. The two adorable kittens hit it off immediately and began playing and wrestling almost instantly. After their play session, they cuddle and nap together. Jackson is an adorable, sweet, and friendly light orange tabby kitten. He's definitely a lap kitty. Take just one look at this cutie and you can pick him up and cuddle him all day long, and he will not object. While Mouse and Jackson await their special people to adopt them and give them forever homes, they're currently content with each other's friendship. Not to be outdone by Mouse is little Oreo, a sweet kitten who loves to swoop and sweep around the front area of the adoption building. Oreo is a pretty girl who has a two-tone coat of black with some gray. Oreo is hanging out with the big kitties in the lobby area of Kitty City and loving the freedom of running around and exploring. Oreo does not seem to need companionship of another cat. She's pretty much a loner, but she loves humans and their gentle touch. She loves to be petted, and she actually meows back. Oreo has a different kind of meow, which she displays with a kind of raspy, grunty sound. But once she starts getting petted, she turns into a purring machine. She seems to know how to endear herself to humans. We would describe Oreo as sassy, playful, and a loner. She's 4.5 months old and really ready for her forever home. Come visit Mouse, Jackson, and Oreo at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Or visit our website at www.kittycitynm.com to see all of our cats and kittens, photos and biographies to find the perfect kitty to be your very best friend. Kitty City Summer Special is 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1. Double the cuddles and double the fun. Also visit Alamogordo Animal Control Monday through Saturday, 12 noon to 5 p.m. to give a cat or kitten or dog or puppy a forever home. Alamogordo Animal Control has a special for August. Spay and or neuter and shots are paid for any animal that's adopted in August. These animals need your love and a home. Don't delay. Your best friend is waiting for you. Tomorrow, Saturday, August 16, there will be no adoption event at the White Sands Mall. Come visit Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon, or Alamogordo Animal Control, Monday through Saturday, 12 noon to 5 p.m. to find your forever friend. We will see you at the mall next Saturday, August 23, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This has been Kathy Denton with this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'll be talking with you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Juan Portillo Mendez has been charged with the murder of his former friend and has now been accused of sexually assaulting his daughter. Mendez is under investigation by the Albuquerque Police Department's Crimes Against Children unit when he was charged with that murder. His daughter had gone to stay with him back in 2024 for a few days, and that's when he attacked her. Mendez did admit to detectives that it happened. He's been charged with criminal sexual penetration, criminal sexual contact of a minor, and intimidation of a minor. A hiker fell from the Sandia Crest and succumbed to the injuries. The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office says the man was found near the Sandia Crest House gift shop, described as being in his 50s. No other information has been released except that an investigation is ongoing. A former Albuquerque Police Department cadet, Nan Zhang, has been indicted on 3 federal charges related to the alleged human smuggling and money laundering. Zhang, along with Sanjay Khurana, are alleged to have arranged rental agreements with people they knew or believed were involved in transporting or harboring illegal aliens. Both suspects began a working relationship with the 6 alleged co-conspirators in order to rent multiple homes and apartments to use as alleged stash houses. Zhang worked with the alleged co-conspirators by providing discounts, alerting them to law enforcement activities, and maintaining rental agreements. One of the alleged co-conspirators was shot in the chest on September 2nd of last year. When law enforcement investigated that incident, 12 illegal aliens were found in the house where the shooting occurred. They were apprehended by law enforcement on several different occasions and multiple properties across the city. Zhang and Khurana are expected to appear in federal court. 3 new cases of measles have been reported in the Land of Enchantment. The New Mexico Health Department says these 3 new cases are impacting unvaccinated residents in Santa Fe County, and they have led the total case count in the state to 100. A total of 48,620 people have received the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccination between February 1st and August 13th. Symptoms of measles begin with a cough, runny nose, eye redness, and then progress to a fever and rash. The rash begins at the head and spreads down the body. If you're concerned about potentially being exposed or having measles, please contact your medical provider. New Mexico's Child Support Service is marking half a century with a big celebration in Albuquerque this weekend. Bettina Gonzalez McCracken spoke with KOB about child support services and what it is they do.
We help parents who are raising a child together but maybe no longer together make sure that the child is financially and medically supported. And we do that by locating the other parent if that's needed, establishing parentage, establishing a court order. So we go to court and file all the paperwork for people and make sure that that court order is right sized so that the parent can make the payment and that the other parent can rely on that consistently so that the child has what they need to grow up happy and healthy.
That's from 9 until 1 tomorrow, and they're having a 50-year celebration, and they're going to be giving away backpacks to all school-aged children. They're going to have some live music and all sorts of other things happening. They're also going to be honoring everyone working hard at Child Support Services. Sports and weather are coming up next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Volleyball season begins next week. Chaparral and Ruidoso begin their seasons on the 19th. Carrizozo and Tularosa begin on the 22nd. Cloudcroft and Alamogordo on the 23rd. In football, well, last night Tularosa defeated Artesia in a scrimmage. Coach Filichetti tells me it was 6-4. Mescalero starts their football season next week on the 21st. Cloudcroft, Carrizozo, Ruidoso, and Alamogordo on the 22nd. Chaparral on the 23rd. Well, today is Friday. Let's check in with Christy and find out where the fish are biting.
I'm Christy Lepis here on Crazy Radio, and it's time now to see where the fish are biting. At Baton Lake, fishing for catfish was fairly good when using a special made bait. Bonita Lake, fishing for brook trout was good when using power bait. Brantley Lake, fishing for largemouth bass was good when using night crawlers. Caballo Lake, fishing for white bass was fairly good when using shad, shallow diving minnows, and worms. Carlsbad Municipal Lake, fishing for catfish was good when using night crawlers. Chaparral Park Lake, fishing for catfish was fairly good when using cut chicken breasts covered in Kool-Aid. Elephant Butte Lake, fishing for white bass was very good when using top water whopper ploppers. Fishing for catfish was slow to fair when using blood bait. Green Meadow Lake, fishing for bass was fairly good when using lures. Grindstone Reservoir, fishing for trout was very good when using rainbow power bait and Pistol Pete red tails. Lake Van, fishing for catfish was good when using hot dogs. Bonita Lake, Eagle Rock Lake, Grindstone Reservoir, Lake Van, and Tiburon Ponds are just some of the area waters that were stocked this week. And our catch of the week is, drumroll please, Max Dennis, age 5, caught a trout at Monastery Lake up north. That's it for this week. Join us next week as we tell you the fishing hotspots and what they are biting on. For Crazy Radio, I'm Christy Lepis, reminding you to take your family fishing.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 50% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly sunny tomorrow with a 50% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 91. Low tonight of 68. High tomorrow, 88 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies today with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between a half to 3/4 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly sunny tomorrow with a 70% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 70 with a low tonight of 50. High tomorrow, 67 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Friday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. Enjoy your weekend.